Push the weight enough flex. Flex the livest one in the section. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, trains out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. I ain't gonna waste no time. Let's do this roll call real quick. Big G, salute. Skinny, what up? Eating the Wise, Bernard Gilbert over there on Rumble. Y'all see the Rumble link, right? You already know what's going on. You see the Rumble link, you already know what's going on. You're about 25 minutes, you already know what's going on. Bionic Prince over there, salute. J Man, salute. Hen Dog, my brother Shyland. Detroit, my brother Detroit. What up? What up? Bernard in the building. Tate Big, what's going on, man? That's Dante. What up, family? Yes, sir. LPR, man, salute. Jack, what up, man? Ern Jordan. Kanky, what up? Shogun. Lone Star Wolf, come on in, smash the like button. Like the video, hype the video, share the video, whatever it is you do. But y'all see the Rumble link pinned. We strong. And I guess this is the attention that Whacked Squad wants. Now, you see why we call them Whacked Squad, but I know there's a few of you that are still holding on to this. For our sniper, salute. Let me be very clear when I say this. I don't aim to dislike Joe Townsend. What up? And happy Father's Day to everybody. I don't come in here to aim to dislike any of these fighters. They have to do things to bring me to this. And I don't like being here. Coach in the building. Yo, listen. Coach and Stormy and Patrice X was cooking with, I'm talking hot fish grease. You frying catfish and oh my God, y'all was on the move, bro. Steve L, salute. Curtis, what up? Y'all were frying yesterday. I was at work like, man, I want to get on this panel, but my God, that was some good stuff. And I just want to add to what you and Stormy and Patrice X brought, man. That if y'all miss Coach Hudson last night, just go watch the replay. Holy smokes, that was outstanding. Royal Constrictor, salute. Look, man, we can all agree. Well, at first, I said, Joe, what up? I said, man, you know, we're surrounded by a lot of talent. Mr. Shelton in the building. We got a lot of talent. And I said, man, I don't know who wins. We got all these great guys running around at 35, and then there's 40, and then there's 47. Holy smokes. And then you're hitting all these bumps in the road. So can I really say that these kids are talented? I don't understand what's going on. Messenger, what up? So now we on Shakur's bumper. Now on Juneteenth weekend, on Juneteenth week actually, after he cusses out black media and disappears off of Twitter or X, whatever it is, after he vanishes and he says what he says, he does what he does, and then vanishes. And then when he pops up, he does one of the most safe interviews with this British white woman. And this is no shots to her personally. She is British, she is white. And I think the thing is on Daily Mail. I'm not going to play it here on YouTube. When we make the transition to Rumble, I'll play it because, you know, YouTube is very messy. He does the most safe interview where she didn't ask him any hard-hitting questions. She just asked him questions and he elaborated how he saw it. But every one of his answers, there's pushback. But he's not ready for that because you know what he does? When you push back and say, hey, man, if you're saying it's this, how come you did this? He's prepared to call you a D-rider, which is what these kids do. This is what you listen. If you're a YN, make yourself known. Rod Neal, salute. If you're a YN, make yourself known. Because I don't respect any of you. Because one thing I know about you YNs is that you don't know your daddy. That's for starters. And if you know your daddy, you don't respect him. You're raised by your mama. The bad portion of it. You guys, or you half pint guys, are so quick to call someone a hater when they disagree with you. You see, in this spectrum, in this boxing forum, when we disagree with you, Johnny, what up? We can explain in detail why we disagree with you. Hey, man, I don't like what you did. Well, why not? Well, you did this, 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 and this. And instead of explaining yourself, you run to Twitter where you can have the last word. You run to your social media where you can have the last word. You don't want to accept any challenges. When someone wants to challenge what you said, you're a professional athlete. You're getting paid millions of dollars to do this. You're blessed with some talent. And all we as fans, who are the reason why your name is buzzing, all we want, well, real supporters of the sport, is to see you test your mettle against your contemporaries. We can't even get that out of you. Why? And what happens is you have these low IQ boys that would rather protect you than to maintain any sense of integrity. And this is why I don't respect you guys. You can't tell me that Shakur is acting within the highest sense of integrity. He don't. K-Rod, salute. You don't have any integrity at all. This is simple. And now you're online flirting with Tank Davis. 2 ducks. A chicken and a duck. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Tank. That's my answer. So you got chickens and ducks, and now they flirting with each other. That's the biggest buzz. Not, oh, I'm fighting Devin Haney and we're doing it in 3 months. Not, oh, Keyshawn's my brother and he's my mandatory though. And we're gonna break bread, we're gonna fight about it. Not that. Now the latest thing is Shakur and Tank are flirting with each other over the internet now. That's the news. You got Devin Haney with PTSD, pillow fist, an annoying father. You got all that going on, and somebody could stop that in one fight, and nobody wants to do it? How could I believe what you say when I see what you do? And now, did I lie on anybody yet? I didn't lie on anybody. You listen. You Tank fans, remain silent. Tank fans, remain silent. Now I'm talking to you Shakur fans because now you're acting like him. You remember we've been dragging Tank fans for like 2 years now, and no one can call me a liar. If you just want to blow him, then just say, "Oh, Drew, I mess with Tank because I want to blow him." Then we have nothing to talk about. You just want to blow him. I can't talk you out of that. You just like that. Village Brothers, salute. I'm not trying to talk you out of that. I can't change that. So now Shakur's behaving in the same fashion. Shakur fans, you listen, I'm everywhere. I ain't been doing content because I've been busy, but I've heard everything. When you have the brother B. Hayes saying, "Hey, I can't defend this," y'all gotta wave the white flag because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I ain't gotta lie on a kid. I ain't gotta clown him. This meme is as far as it has to go. I could make a meme of him crying all day because he's acting like a chicken and he is ducking. This should be an easy fix. Devin Haney is the biggest mark in the world. Meanwhile, he has a list and nobody wants to fight him. Why are we giving Shakur credit for beating Teofimo Lopez? The same guy that ducked Keyshawn and been ducking Devin Haney since birth. Yeah. So why are we celebrating that? I was talking to Stormy behind the scenes. Jonathan, what up? Adrian, what up? KBG, what up? And it dawned on me. You know, they have sort of an opponent in common in Edwin De Los Santos. One dude ran from him all fight long. That's what the naysayers said. And I defended Shakur in that. The other guy didn't even make it to the ring with him. So nobody dominated that guy. But y'all want to act like that ain't happened. All right, cool. You want me to bring Richards and Hitchens into this? I can. Don't he got Oscar Duarte problems? Are we going to forget that? We're going to forget that? Let's go back to Shakur. Don't he got problems with a certain white guy that y'all want to ignore? And Joe Cordina? His name's not popping. I know. Y'all let these guys get away with what you want to get away with. But if y'all can ignore Joe Cordina because it's Shakur, why had some people saying, hey, man, Jack Catterall is Devin's mandatory, and I got Jack Catterall beating Devin? You can say that. But goddamn, Devin got to do everything? What do you want Devin to do to get the Shakur fight at this point? What do you want him to do? He said 144, right? Devin said, all right, I'm your Huckleberry. Now he's talking about a catch weight? Wait till I play this interview. There's several things that people didn't harp on. They just went straight to the end. But there were certain things he said in between. Shakur's telling you who he is. And there's another fighter that did the same thing. And we're not talking about him right now, but I'll wait to go to Rumble for that. These guys are playing in your face, but because you hate Devin, you don't care, and that's absolutely fine. What do I always say? Time reveals all truth. I'll land my plane right there. Sensei, what's going on? Good. And happy Father's Day, brother. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Salute to you. Happy Father's Day as well to you and the brothers out here in the community. It's amazing that all of this is culminating right around this time. Juneteenth, Father's Day, coming together for this weekend. And it's like when you put it together, it is really time to separate the men from the boys.
Yes, sir.
You know, and the slaves and enslaved from the freedom marchers, huh? It's like you this is the perfect metaphor. It's perfect.
That's right.
As I listened to you speak a moment ago, mentioning Joe Cordina.
Talk about it.
Cordina is a very good fighter out of the UK, a Welshman that when they were around the featherweight divisions and super featherweight, this gentleman, he was like a pint-sized Joe Calzaghe.
Mm-hmm.
And he got caught hanging down there a little bit too long, and he lost to Anthony Kakachi, who has since taken that place. And Cordina ended up moving up in weight, and he had a couple of bouts to bring himself back, but he never took his eyes off of Shakur Stevenson. And a couple of years ago, there was going to be an opportunity for him again, but the so-called bad hand interfered conveniently. But lo and behold, July 4th, Cordina's getting ready to challenge Abdullah Mason. Now, I'm going to tell you something. For all you Abdullah Mason supporters out here, it's going to be a tough fight.
Be careful, man. Be very careful.
If
you rock it with Abdullah, but you got to be careful.
Exactly. If Abdullah is able to handle Cordina, who's now like 34 now.
Yeah.
But if he's able to handle Cordina, he is about as legitimate as a young fighter primed today. And you will have to give it up for him. And he will have taken out Stevenson's garbage.
That's right.
You understand?
That's right.
And that's something that Stevenson didn't face. And also, right down there is Oshaki, okay, whom he threw his other baby brother in front of in Raymond Ford, who got not only thrown out the ring like he was in a WCW match or something, but got outclassed by a man that's more astute psychologically, internally, and with the skill set, with the hands. And all it's showing you is that this kid here ain't him. As much as he wants to try to convey to you that he is, it's all rhetoric. It's all he speak. And understand, there's an old adage, empty cans rattle the loudest. If you had a bag of groceries, you're coming home from the store, and the brown bag that you're carrying your groceries in, and you got about 6 canned goods in there, whatever, and they fell out. When they hit the ground, they're gonna go thump and roll. But when you're taking that same batch of empty cans out and you put it in a dampened paper bag, and that bag falls open and they hit the ground, they're gonna go tinkling, and they're gonna make all this noise as they hit the ground and start rolling. And so much to the degree you don't even want to hit a noise, you're just trying to catch everything. That's how you do. Now, that's him. That's him. But even still, this story gets nastier and nastier by the hour. Now, can you all believe that this SOB is putting a provision in that Devin give up his WBO title, where he is the welterweight champion of the world, and he beat the man that everyone said was the best since Boots moved up from the weight class. So he earned it in the ring, He earned it in the ring. He bested Brian Norman Jr. None of these guys were talking about fighting Brian Norman Jr. They weren't talking about conquering the welterweight division. In fact, Mr. Conor Benn, who had been toiling up there in the higher weights to get those battles against Eubank Jr. in a family feud, has now finally decided to try to come back to that division, because there's a couple of guys holding belts, one including Ryan Garcia, whom they think is sweet. But this man, who's a WBO titleist himself at junior welterweight, wants Devin to vacate his title. Where in the world is he that can call these types of shots?
Who is he?
And not only that, he wants Keyshawn to be able to fight for the title if Devin vacates it. And he's insinuating that he may not fight Devin unless Devin complies with this. And further still, what is going on with the WBO that is overseeing the foolishness when you got a junior welterweight titleist and a welterweight titleists, both holding your sanctioned title. That's the easiest bout to make in the world. And they are not looking to do so
at all.
Now, talk about corruption in the sport of boxing. Remember when I implied that there's a very heavy chance that Mr. J. Prince has pulled out of favor? And I will almost assure you that some kind of manila envelope has been passed for all of these shenanigans to take place. But lo and behold, there is a silver lining. Shakur is a free agent, right?
Sure
and
is.
rumors had it that he was going to sign with Zuffa, right?
That's what I heard.
And there is rumors that Devin is signing to Zuffa as well. And there's another rumor that Zuffa really wants this fight between them two. And Turkey, who is the man that can actually make a lot of this happen financially. Okay? But Shakur is pumping these brakes, man. He's pumping so much that the hydraulic line it done busted loose, and he's losing. And the truck is running away on the highway, and he about to crash. Because guess what? You remember that question that Devin asked him last week? If I move down to 144, we got to fight. And what was Shakur's response? He said yes, right?
Yep.
But guess what, y'all? Zuffa doesn't have junior weight divisions. 8 weight divisions.
Hold on. Proceed.
They don't have junior weight divisions. So that means that if Shakur is over 135, he's a welterweight. Now, somewhere in the contracts, this is going to come to pass. Because in the old weight classes, 8 divisions, lightweight is 135, welterweight is 147. And anything in between over 135 and below or at 147 is welterweight. So now do you see why Shitty Cuz don't want to make his move? So now do you see why Shitty Cuz don't want to make announcements? But he's doing all this talking. He's throwing salt everywhere. Huh? He's like that Morton Salt girl with the umbrella and the raincoat.
Oh, they don't know about that.
Yeah, but it's a hell of an image.
It
when you
sure
put his
is.
face
Oh,
on
wait, you know what? I smell a meme coming.
Yeah. Yeah. Because with no junior weights, you gotta put your big boy pants on, son.
Absolutely.
And if I'm not mistaken, they just haven't announced it, but he done signed with these people.
Yeah.
He done signed with them.
He gonna have to do what they tell him to do.
And he gonna have to dance to the music that they play at the end of the day. So when we heard him talk about not wanting to fight past 33, the clock is ticking. And he recognizes that the doors and the windows are closing. because he was able to hop over there from Top Rank to Riyadh and get a couple of fights and make a few dollars. And he thought he was really rolling. But remember this, people. Those folks don't pay you that money without getting a return on their investment.
Goddamn right.
You could mysteriously have a plane go off the runway. You could mysteriously have a car fire, as my brother Drew Titan refers to. Or you could have some silly little filly say that you the pappy on Father's Day. Or we could revisit the gas station incident where you punched a woman. All of that kind of stuff. It can come back and haunt you, bro. You see? So all of this, don't fret. Like Drew likes to say, just let them talk.
Let them talk.
Devin is in the driver's seat. And I do believe that Maserati or whatever it is he's rolling down the street in, you can't even hear the engine. It's purring. But y'all see this kid on this meme here crying and everything with the ducks and the chickens? That's about as real as it's going to get. Because all of this means you got to dance to the music that they play. And Prince may have brought you this far, but he still got to do what they say. Because he ain't running a damn thing but your career into the dirt. Can I get a whoa on that?
What?
Yep.
Look what the Queen
Those
said.
are my thoughts, my opening thoughts on that, brother.
Queen said this nigga literally on a pound for pound list based on what he supposedly did in sparring. You know what else? I don't understand how he's on the pound for pound list higher than Devin. That's crazy work. And he hasn't accomplished a quarter of what he's accomplished. And at this current junction, we need to start ranking fighters off of who they could have fought and just didn't do it. I mean, come on, how much credit are we giving Canelo at this point when you were supposed to fight David Benavidez? You understand?
David Benavidez, the Charlos, when they were all at 154.
Andre. Come
man.
on, man. Come on.
Canelo, the greatest of all times.
Canelo. And he got the nerve to pop dirty. If you don't sit your ass down somewhere, I mean, these dudes is doing the most. Now, I'll make a lot of them move too. I'm gonna be a douche right now. I don't care. Brian Norman Jr. was supposed to be boots and his food. I don't care. X's, O's, fractions, the Dewey Decimal System, carried a one. The fight didn't happen. That fight was supposed to happen. No problem. Devin goes up, first fight at 47. Y'all remember he was supposed to get killed that night? Y'all saw the fight. And there will be no Brian Norman disrespect on my channel because you know why? He's the only person on that list that answered the call. Do you realize that? Devin's the only person with a list. And let me say this, man. Right now, nobody's doing it like Devin. I keep saying this.
Wait. Because you just mentioned his name and I did a few times. We got to hear it a couple of times. Go ahead.
Shining star for you to see what your life can truly be.
Hey, you should call fans. I would like for you to pull up. I got a question for you. Why won't Shakur fight Devin?
No. I don't like to lose.
Devin will beat the shit out of Shakur. Prove me wrong. All you gotta do is say yes. I thought we had a fight at 44. And again, here Devin go again, sacrificing his well-being. Like he was about to do it at 35. And Shakur said no, right? And y'all was screaming about a 25%. Man, BFTB broke down that 25%.
He sure did.
He broke it down to a science. See, y'all still can't. All right. So now here we are. You don't want to. You can't rehash the past. You lost that already. It wasn't a low ball because you can't name a fighter that got over 25% in that situation. First fight on pay-per-view, undisputed, all in one fight. 25% was real generous. And you want to talk about friendships and how Shakur's his brother? Can I call Jamel Herring and ask him how good of a friend that Keyshawn is to him? I mean, that Shakur is to him? Can we call Jamel Herring and ask him? Y'all were cool. What did Shakur do to Jamel Herring? You don't want to talk about that? That's fine. You don't have to, but we all know what happened. We all know what happened. So now here we are again. The man said, yo, at 4-44, we got to fight. Shakur says yes. And then he turns around and says, hey, man, I want a rehydration clause. When did size become this big old thing all of a sudden? Never heard Deontay Wilder complain about size. As a matter of fact, I saw American media call him stupid for fighting guys 40, 50 pounds bigger than him. But when he flirted with the idea of going down to cruiserweight, do y'all remember what they said about him? Oh, he wants to go knock out people smaller than him. Deontay Wilder will tip the scales at 215, but after he sweats after 3 rounds, I bet she's like 200, maybe 199, 198. I never heard him complain about size. Never. But here these faggots are talking about size after telling us they beat up people bigger than them. What are we talking about? I don't even want to talk about Keyshawn. That's like a separate conversation. But y'all don't see what Shakur's doing, trying to befriend all these people? Y'all don't see what he's doing? More on that tomorrow. He tried to pull that way Abdullah Mason. Abdullah Mason got a whole tribe. He don't need another adopted brother. Get out of here. He got a whole family and they all them kids look alike. God damn. What are we talking about here? Get out of here. And let me ask y'all another question because I'm going to harp on this tomorrow. Shakur calls Devin a weight bully, right?
Oh man, that 20 pounds thing is diabolical, bro.
We gonna
I don't even
it.
like to use that word too much.
We gonna get to it. We gonna cook. Y'all see the Rumble link. Welcome down Van Houder in the building. Y'all see the Rumble link. We gonna get funky over there. I'm keeping it clean for YouTube. But let me ask y'all a question. Didn't Keyshawn press Abdullah Mason? I did a whole live about that. Didn't he press Abdullah Mason? I saw it. Is Keyshawn not bigger than Abdullah Mason? They're not in the same weight class. Did Shakur call him a punk for doing that? Did Shakur call his brother Keyshawn a punk when he came in 4 pounds over against a guy that Shakur beat or ran from, whatever you want to do? Thank you. Thank you, Village Brother. Shakur was being considered for that fight. He didn't have not one belt. So 25% was generous.
Absolutely
George Kambosos
generous.
Sr. told him, take 25%.
Yep.
Take 25%. And he didn't do it. This dude never wanted to fight Devin, man. He never wanted to fight him. This guy's a FOS, man. If y'all don't see this, we're the Shakur fans. Y'all don't like me? All I'm going to ask you to do is explain this. We passed the 25%. Now we on weight? So now the money's right, but the weight is off? He said Devin's gonna come in 20 pounds heavy. Skills pay the bills, though. What happened? What are we talking about? You guys are left looking stupid, defending this. This guy, listen, Tank is quote unquote still active. Let me find out this is Tank 2.0. It's the same garbage with the same fighter. We could not get Tank in the ring with Devin if his life depended on it. He'd rather go fight Jake Paul and fight chicks at a damn club. He'd rather get in legal trouble and run from the goddamn U.S. Marshals than to fight Devin Haney. Where's the lie? Where's the lie? Remember, I giveth and I taketh away. He even want to run it back with what's his name? Lamar Roach. So we off that. Now we on this clown. He's a clown. Listen, y'all should have stopped listening to him when he said what he said about Sugar Ray Robinson. Do I need to go there? Who else did he violate? Y'all needed to stop right there. Y'all needed to stop when this kid said Tyson Fury is better than Muhammad Ali. You should have stopped him. Say, whoa. You ain't gonna do that. This little MFer didn't even know where Marvin Hagler was born. Now, why is that important? And y'all want to listen to this kid? When you defend him, you just make yourself look stupid. Where the Tank fans at? You see what I mean? You see what I mean? They leave y'all hanging. That's what I'm saying. You got to have integrity for the sport first. How many times Stormy told you, watch the sport. Talk about what they do. Because what happens is when you start justifying these guys unconditionally, they do stuff like this, and you're left there with your meat in your hand like, uh-oh. Where does it land? Who knows? You left, he done robbed the bank, and he took a majority of the money, and you left holding one bag, and he hopped in the car and left, and you just standing out in front of the bank with you're left holding a bag, stupid. Y'all want to hear a contradiction? All right. First of all, that's his face. He don't want to talk to nobody that look like him. This is for the Zepeda fight. I didn't like his energy. He act like the media was bothering him. Before he fought Teofimo, I was shocked that Tio stood there and spoke to me that long. This little MFer bounced. And I told Stormy, and I'm gonna let y'all know, I had, I guess you can call it an exclusive with Jay Prince. He was standing there next to Fab. I just walked up to them. I said, what's up, fellas? They said, hey, what up? Energy was real low. I said, I ain't gonna ask y'all who y'all got. How you see the fight playing out? Jay Prince, I don't even know if he was looking at me. He had on his shades. I ain't getting all of that. You know what I mean? I got Shakur. You know, I don't get into all of that, you know. You know, Fab is Fab. I already spoke to him, but, you know, it was like, holy shit. You know, you ain't even gonna fake it. Yeah, I got him, you know, outclassing T.O., you know, stopping him. You know, this guy's next up. You're not even going to promote your product. What the fuck did you show up there for? I said, oh, man. Yo, you know, I have it, and I never uploaded it because it was like, it was stupid. I might do it. Now I might do it. I have it. And I'm like, at the time, I'm like, I ain't uploading this. This is nothing. I'm saying, you see me, I'm on them. I'm like, I said, all right, guys. And I left. And that was when Richards and Hitchens walked up. I said, oh shit, look. That's who, what? So this is his face. I put this up for a reason. I want you to hear something.
I asked two questions at the same time. I ain't hear shit y'all do that.
Do you really want to move up to 154 after this fight?
Do you really want to move up to 154 after this fight?
The fight Conor Ben?
The fight Conor Ben.
Oh, you know, I kind of said 154. I probably was stretching. I'm stretching 154, but I'll fight him at 147.
There you go. There you go. He said 54, but he retracted it. He said he'll fight him at 147. Straight to my face. Straight to a lot of faces. Nobody did lives and say, oh, you contradicting yourself. You're lying. That behavior is reserved for DHP. I get it. 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 He got his teeth fixed too. Good job. Salute Felix. He says, Druth, isn't it dangerous to speak ill on Jay Prince? You can't be a gangster and a boxing promoter at the same time. I mean, I heard some things about Jay Prince. Everybody dangerous. I guess. But I'm a grown ass man. You know what I mean? And that was I'm gonna upload it. Give me a moment. I have it on my hard drive. And I looked at that when I left. I said, that was the most weird thing I've ever. That was crazy. That's crazy. But you know, I mean, you can't be in two places at one time. You know, if Jay Prince is a gangster, he a gangster. But call me a liar. That's what I want cats to do. Let me see something. Where is that? Give me a second. Where is it at? Damn it. Oh. For those of you that haven't seen it, this little motherfucker. I want you to pay attention. This is why I don't fuck with this kid.
Keyshawn Davis, man, salute you, good brother. What's next for you, King?
Shit. Here with my brother Shakur, man, support him.
That's right.
That's all I'm doing.
Now, I already asked you a second ago. I'm going to ask you again. What happened with Richards and Hitchens?
I asked him what happened with Richards and Hitchens because we all knew the news came out that they were supposed to be the co-main event on the undercard of Shakur versus Teofimo. That was the word.
On his end.
What you mean, what happened?
Like, the word was y'all was supposed to meet up and he declined it. So what did you hear about that?
From my honest opinion, bro, I don't be on social media, bro.
From my honest opinion, I really don't be on social media. Somebody screenshot this motherfucker face with the two question marks. I didn't do this on purpose. Look at his face. Like he's turning into a monkey. I started smelling bananas and all kinds of weird stuff. Look at this nigga. I see this every day in the Bronx. These niggas get on the bus looking like this. These niggas be lying to girls looking like this. When security, when loss prevention stops them leaving the store, yo, what you got in your pockets? I ain't got nothing. They look just like this. They look just like this. This nigga here. Delano. Tank is dead and stinking. Fuck him. But this is where the lie began at.
I don't know nothing about that, honestly.
He ain't know nothing about that.
So if that's the case, then shit, that's the case.
So he don't know nothing about that. He don't be on social media like that. That's what he told me. Isn't he on Kick every day? Okay.
Yeah, because that's what the word was. They were trying to make that fight to put you on the undercard hit.
Yeah,
Well.
Now he was going to talk to some other nigga I ain't even want to speak to. So I left him alone.
That's his life, man. Salute you.
yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, no doubt.
Yeah, come on, let's go. Niggas follow me.
Richardson shows up. Hey, now all of a sudden you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, right. Now it's chill. Now, this is something so simple, nigga. Why you had to lie to me, bro? And Eddie Hearn was right there. Why you had to lie, man?
We're gonna make the big fight. We hyped
That's
it,
what I
right?
was talking about.
This is what we need. This is what we need, right?
There were talks about this fight for January 31st. This is a big.
That's
fight,
what I was talking
big
about.
Money fight that can stand on its own. But you know,
That's respected.
Hitchens is looking a bit big.
Fuck out, bro. Listen, man. You see why I ain't got no patience for this, bro. I promise you, unless Shakur's fighting somebody that I feel is going to give him a good scrap, I'm not showing. I don't care if it's in New York. I'm not showing up to cover that. And that goes for, matter of fact, you know what, man? F that. That goes for all these niggas. What? Get out of here, man. What we talk, man? Get out of here. It's the simplest thing in the world. Why did you tell me why that dude had to lie? Why he felt he had to lie to me? For what? Man, pack these lying ass niggas up. Put them on sillyshit.com. This is ridiculous. Something so simple. Listen, you do realize that a Devin Haney fight is so simple to make. Richards and Hitchens talk a lot. Shakur talk a lot. Tank talk a lot. You notice all they doing is talking? Now that the money is not a problem, now we talking about weight. But if Devin said today, yo, I'm going to test my skills, I'm going to fight David Benavidez. Do you know what motherfuckers will say? Good, because he's going to die this time. He's going to die for real this time. But not one of you motherfuckers will say that David is a weight bully. None of you will say it. None of you will say it, man. Stay dangerous. Salute to you. Salute to everybody in the chat. None of you will say it. Because y'all want Devin to perish in the ring. Not going to happen. And guess what? Your favorite fighter won't do it. You know why? Because Devin is who you wish your favorite fighter could be. Prove me wrong. Who's your favorite fighter? Tank? Get out of here. Tank got a draw on his record. And Tank ain't got no daddy. Next. Who, Shakur? Shakur won't challenge himself. At all. He's crying right now. Who's next? Richards and Hitchens? A dude named Africa. That name was given to him. He's Haitian. That name was given to him by a bunch of Latinos in a gym because of his skin complexion. You trust that guy? You trust that guy? All right. Who else? Name them. Name anyone. Go from 35 to 47. Name them. Now the 86 in that super chat. Much love, man. He says, salute Drew, Stormy B-Man. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Salute. Oh, by the way, before y'all try to start sending me cash apps, don't. My cash app is on pause. I had too much money flowing through it. I had to send money here, send money there, and it was like, oh, wait, whoa, stop. I said, all right. So I had to put it on pause. If y'all know, y'all know. My cash app is a business account, actually. It's ridiculous. But anyway, there's still Venmo there. There's still Zelle there. Salute. So you Shakur fans, y'all have nothing to be proud of other than maybe you're from Jersey. But check this out. Edgar Berlanga, he ain't from my borough. He's from, well, I heard he was born in the Bronx and, you know, family moved to Brooklyn. He's from New York. Hey, bro. When his competition got better, didn't those knockouts stop? And, you know, look. Delano says, Gary Anton, I ain't gonna fuck with that kid. He's a pain in the ass too, but he's not worth me speaking on. How about this? Let me say this, Delano. Fuck Gary Anton. Fuck him. Because he's another one of those. When asked about facing Shakur, what did he say? Delano, let me ask you. When he was asked about facing Shakur, what did he say? Didn't he kowtow to Shakur? Didn't he say, oh, I'm going to stay in my lane? Or what did he say? Stormy, what was his exact words? I don't remember. But he pretty much said, Shakur's here and I'm here. I'm going to play my position. I forgot exactly what he said. But he basically threw on some knee pads and got on his knees and was flapping, like a bird is trying to get food from his mother.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what he did. After he almost fucked around and lost against the Japanegro. That's what he said. And I said before, all of these kids are in one group chat ran by Ryan Garcia. Because every time I turn around, they want to blow that dude too. I mean, deep throat. Deep throat. Gary Anton, Richardson Hitchens, all those cats. And I did a video on it. All those cats in the same group chat. They want to flirt with each other and possibly fight each other and leave Devin out of the equation. You know why? It's not that Devin is some super duper knockout artist. You know what it is? To lose to him means so much more. Bill out here promoting. Devin out here. Devin probably jogging 1.5 miles right now just because he wants to. To lose to him is anti-YN. I'm from the streets. I'm from the trenches. Means nothing. I know kids right now, right up the highway from me in Connecticut. These are white boys, blonde hair, blue eyed. Their father's some sort of super lawyer. Their mother's some sort of plastic surgeon. They're millionaires. And then you see them like, yo, why they all got cauliflower ears? You know why? Once the UFC took off, all of those kids are in the MMA gym. These are not the same white boys from the 70s and 80s that see a black person and run. No. These kids want the smoke with their hands. All those kids fight. And they come from $1 million homes. Please stop telling me because you grew up in the trenches, you can fight. Bullshit. True, your conditions could make you do certain things. But so what? That story's old, it's played out, it's been done. Hello, 2-parent household. Hello. I ain't no sucker, never been. A lot of these niggas that come from single mother households, dead in jail when they choose the wrong path. When they choose the wrong path. So please stop. All that trenches talk, that's ignorant, low vibration, big lip baboon loser talk. That's what that is. Y'all see the link for Rumble? Y'all take y'all ass over there right now. This is the part where I leave YouTube out of the equation. So smash the like button, like and share this video. Go to Rumble right now. Right now. Click the link. It's pinned at the top. Y'all see it? If y'all don't see it, let me know. You see it? All right. Head to Rumble right now. The gloves are coming off.